Well, hey guys, what's up? It's Bill. Man, I still say I'm gonna be consistent on the YouTube stream, but yesterday was an accident, but I actually didn't stay consistent because of yesterday I didn't stream. So today I'm picking up on the momentum to stream more, and hopefully I can develop this habit so I can just chat with you guys more and see you guys more, and I think everything's gonna be better for all of us. Just chatting with you guys. And the fact that I didn't stream yesterday was because I actually took 2 pills of antidepressants, and the feeling of antidepressants is almost like you got some sleeping pills. I just felt kind of sleepy in the whole day and kind of tired, and just so today I actually didn't take antidepressants, but still the doctor said that it will affect you. It has some effects, side effects that you will not like. So today I did not take it. And today, since I didn't take the antidepressant, probably I did something that's actually stupid. I made the stream of the stream thumbnail to be of my fucking stupid photos, absolute stupid. And right now, I don't know if this is a good decision because thumbnail has always been important in YouTube videos, and I just made a stupid thumbnail today, but let's see how it goes. And today I want to share with you guys something. Last year I was sent into a mental hospital for 15 days, half a month, because last year I just went through too much, and I just couldn't take it. My brain just couldn't take it, so it just started making wrong connections in the search. I don't know how you call it in scientific terms. So I actually was just being illusional. I was just thinking, the movie that I watched is a sign to me, because I was just in a lake and I just saw this movie pop up on my YouTube page, and the movie is The Truman Show. And I just watched the whole trailer, because the trailer, if you watch it, is quite fascinating. So, and suddenly I've watched that, I realized there may be something wrong. I just watched Truman Show trailer, and I don't know why it happened, so it's strange. So I think this word is a little bit wrong. So I just start searching online for very common information. So I search American president on Chinese version of Google, Baidu, and it says that Trump was born in China. And I was like, this is totally going all wrong in all ways. Like, this doesn't make sense. So I just start to have some temporary brain dysfunction at the time, and I saw every movies I watch is a sign, is a indicator for me to dig deeper. So unavoidably, I was just sent into a mental institution. And the first day, like my aunt said they're gonna just send me to the hospital. They said like that I'm not looking good. I said cool, and there comes an ambulance, and I took that ambulance, and the ambulance just started going to a direction that I didn't know, and I was so stupid. I didn't recognize that, but the ambulance just start going away. I said, like, the hospital is not that far away. Like, where are we going? And then the ambulance just arrived in the hospital, and yeah, they just take me out and they sent me into the mental hospital, and they took everything, my personal belongings from me, because that's a requirement. But I didn't know I was sent into a mental hospital back then, so I didn't know like why they would just take my personal belongings away, and I was just confused. And I look at everything around me. This is not a hospital. I just realized I am in a mental hospital, and I don't know. Like I can just feel like because my temporary brain dysfunction was going at the time for a couple of days. I still in the first day in the mental hospital, I didn't realize that my illusion was absolutely just fake. It just wrong brain chemistry because of strong impact on me. So like I just started connecting all those movies and thinking I was just somehow related to the movie, especially the movie The Matrix, where it tells you the Matrix and the Truman Show. They all tell you that the world that you're living is a fake world, right? So that's just what I believe in. And still, to be honest, they diagnosed me as a temporary short brain dysfunction, but I just don't know how I can be so ridiculous back then at the time, looking back at it. But first day in the mental hospital, like the doctor come check up on me and ask me some question, and later then send me to a one person ward, and they lock the door. I cannot get out, and I just realized, yo, I was being like really fucked up in this hospital. Like I'm seen to a one person ward, and I cannot get out, and I don't have my personal belongings. I don't have homes, and I want to go home. And it's definitely not that easy to go home if I'm a mental institution, whether it's in China or US. So I just start going wild, just start yelling, and as I look at the patients passing by, it like if there comes a new person, mental hospital, they always want to check up on your person, see what this person is about. So they go check on me. They just look through the window of the door, and then I just start screaming out. I said, "Let me out! Let me out! I want to go out!" And later, I saw the nurse come by. I start feeling like all those nurses and doctors are just really putting me in a wrong position that I shouldn't be in. And because I was yelling so much, they just fuck how to describe that, they use strings to attach to string my arms and legs around the bed, so I cannot move. So I can not move on the bed, and it's a painful position to be. You cannot even move. Sometimes you want to move your body a little bit because you just scratch it. Sometimes you just want to get out, and later I stopped screaming, and they were nicer. The nurse came in and gave me a little snack, little snack for me, because I was hungry, and at that moment I just feel like this snack was most delicious thing in the world. But in fact, it probably is. To be honest, it's just some Chinese milk biscuit. I would say that's the thing. And later they went me out. So I just started to get my senses back, and I started interacting with people in the mental hospital. Somehow I saw a familiar face, and this person that I met actually just when I was 17 years old, and that person was a really nice person, and he was doing a lot of things that's actually like very expanding his comfort zone. He's just become this boss in the basketball court, and he just organized people to play basketball and tell people what they should do and what they should not do. And somehow I saw him in the hospital, and I just start figuring out, oh, I have called him a couple times because he's a person that actually is a friend of mine, not really close, but still a good friend. So I actually called him the time he didn't respond, and like a couple months later, he responded in chat. Thank you for caring. I was in the hospital, and I just figured out, oh, he was also in this mental hospital. Later, I started chatting with him more, and I figured out that he is actually in the mental hospital for over 10 times, and each like that will just automatically really diagnose you as a schizophrenic person. And I'm the first time person here, so I was just curious. And he was nice to me. Like we start playing cards with each other, and I slept in a ward of 4 people, and I was still trying to figure out a way to get out. And there was a very tall person in my room, and he just see me trying to make moves to get out, and trying to see the windows, try to see when the door is open to try to run away. And he said, don't even think about it. I came here because my brother and my family said that I need treatment. And when the ambulance came in, it's the same situation as you. Like, there's no way you can get out unless the doctor say you're fine. But usually, the doctor wants mental health patients to live as long as possible. So somehow also became best friends with him because he was tall. We were ward roommates, and he gave me some snacks. Very great friend of mine. A very great friend of mine. I love him to death. He actually lives in the same district, and he married a woman in another city, so he didn't come back to me often. So I actually miss him a lot, bro. Such a good friend, And I met him in a mental hospital somehow. Like he went out before me. He just only stayed there for over like 13 days. I stayed there for half a month, 15 days. And people in that mental hospital are also baffled by the fact that he went out so fast. But before he left, he actually gave, because you can store snacks. Your family will bring snacks and cigarettes and stuff to you. And the doctors and nurses, they will just take care of those things, and they give you some from time to time, just like 2 times or 2 times a day. And you cannot get too much of it. So obviously in mental hospital, the food is absolutely trash. The food they gave you is absolute trash. And I really mean it's literally absolute trash. And when he left, he gave all his snacks, not only snacks, like all the money that he had on his pocket, he gave it to me because he just sees me as this very good friend. So we got each other's contact info, and when I went out, I immediately contact him about this long story. So today, I mainly want to just describe what's it like inside there, because in there, it's painful because there's nothing you can do. The only thing that you can do is every day that you feel your family send you cigarettes from outside. They will give you a pack of cigarettes, and they will give you 2 times to grab some snacks. Not too much, just like normal amount of snacks. And there's a lot of mental patients there, they actually don't have snacks because their family don't send them some snacks. So they would just absolutely watch you eating your snack if you got some. And the ways that they gonna do this is something that actually shocked me, because you guys know fast ramen, right? It's fast, it's convenient, it's cheap, and easier, because the flavor of the food that the hospital gave you is just so bad that even the flavor of fast ramen, convenient ramen, became a luxurious meal. You cannot imagine if you are eating a fast ramen, how many people would be just watching you eating that fast ramen. And I got some fast ramen, and I just enjoy so much in there. And back then, you guys know that I picked up smoking cigarettes a year ago. That is exactly the time, because in there, it's just so boring. There's no entertainment whatsoever. Like, the only thing you can do is just walk, sit, and walk and see. That's all you can do if you are lucky in a mental hospital. And is the pills that they gave you, and oh my god, all my bad phenomena started from that time, because I was ginger and I was just hungry all the time, because the pills that they gave me made me just hungry more than my natural instinct. So I was just hungry all the time. So I was just crazily eating up all my snacks, fast ramen. Those things make you fat, and that's why I'm a little bit fat right now compared to when you initially saw me, or just 2, 3, 5, 4, 5 years ago. So I just ate too much. And the friend that I mentioned in the beginning, who was sent here 10 times, he was just gave me a cigarette, and I just start smoking cigarette like from time to time, as a very rare hobby, I would say. But easier, because there's just absolutely nothing you can do. You can play cards, but it's kind of boring, to be honest. But still better than nothing. And best thing that people can do, the snacks you get, the cigarette. And when he just gave me the cigarette and I start smoking it, I just feel like, man, I just feel so good with the cigarette. I never realized cigarette is this good. So my tall friend, who went out very, very early, he also gave me his cigarette. So I got cigarettes to smoke. And every day I just start smoking cigarettes and eating snacks. And since I came out, I cannot quit it. I just feel difficult to quit it right now. And I also, with my experience right now, I just feel like most men, like 80% of men, smoke right now. And there's always people in there, like, they look at you eating your fast ramen. After you finish it, they will drink the soup of the fast ramen. They'll just want your soup. And I was like, okay, I definitely, if you want it, drink it. But like, there's like a lot of people competing to drink that fast ramen soup if you have one. So I'll be honest, like, there was one time I also want to drink the soup, because I see some other person eat. I don't like have too many food story in there in the beginning. And later my aunt came visiting me, and she brought me 2 packs of cigarettes and a lot of food. The unfortunate thing is that I cannot just access the food with my will. They only gave you 2 times to grab your snacks, grab a little. So I just start eating a lot. I start smoking a lot, and however, in there I also met other interesting friend. I met a friend who is around my age, back then, 24, 25 years old, and he was in there probably because of Sam. He was the only two persons that was diagnosed with just temporary short brain dysfunction. He told me that he went in there, also he saw the world is fake, and he also saw the movie The Truman Show, and he went in there because he went to his high school, and he went in there breaking the rules. He just jumped the wall to come in, and he went to his class, and he was found by the security guards, and he just having illusions too, thinking the world is fake, thinking everything is fake. And I love the brother, like he's a good friend of mine, like we have the same views, we're the same age, and he's actually from a very top university in China. And we became good friends. We start hanging out every day. Oh my God, I cannot describe how many good friends I made back in the mental hospital, because one thing that you don't realize, didn't realize that people who are in the mental hospital, mostly you would think like they're crazy. That's right, but in there, they're not crazy because they are taking the medicine every morning and evening to control their craziness. So everybody just seems normal, and it's like a normal society locked up in a cage, like in a small building, and there's a mental hospital. Like I only see like 2 or 3 crazy person, like they would just talk to themselves or talk to somebody that they think exists but doesn't exist. However, that doesn't affect people. So most people are just behaving normal, not crazy at all. And their friend, because the entertainment is so little, there was a therapist doctor in there too. So he asked me to go into the therapist doctor's room, and I found out that they were just using a laptop to play a movie, and I was like, awesome! Like, this is in a hospital, we got no entertainment, and if we can see some movies that we like, they would be just terrific. So they just play because the command control of the laptop is in the therapist's hands. Therapist doctor, also great person, and speaks Mandarin. Unlike me, I just speak Sichuan dialect in my life. She speaks Mandarin, and she's very young, and she would just listen to me and my friend suggestions, movies they want to see, or sometimes just music they want to play. Like she will use it to play music. However, the therapist doctors are not there every day. They're only in there like a couple of days a week. So we would just really miss her when she was not there, because of the entertainment of the laptop. And we can just sometimes listen to our music they want to hear, and movies want to see, but movies are just too long. So she actually played a show about mental hospital, and there was a Korean produced show, and we just saw that, oh, their mental hospital is just so much better, because like they have just people can just be relatively more free than the situations that we are in, and but we are not into that shit too much, because later I talked to my friend that was a very high highly educated kid, just 1 year smaller than me, younger than me, and she just has this glass on, and she told me that his idol was Hu Shi, a very famous Chinese writer back then, and he actually played a major role back then in China. Hu Shi, if you know Chinese culture, you probably know him a little bit. And he said he just wants to write, and there's something that we cannot talk about. There's something that I cannot talk about because you know me, and I say that we have the same opinions on a lot of things. So I just feel like I just found a best friend in here, and he was chill and he was telling me all his life experiences. It's cool just knowing him, and he didn't smoke cigarette, but because I smoke cigarette, sometimes he would just, also take my cigarette to try to sleep before we go to our room. When we go to our room at night, and the door is locked. So before that, he would come to my room door, and he would just say, "Bro, I'm gonna accompany you to have a cigarette." And I just definitely love it. That this just chilling, hanging out. It would be just awesome if they just don't lock the door, because in the night they ask you to sleep so long, and if you guys know my sleep is bad, and they didn't give me enough sleeping pills in there, so I was just really struggling to sleep. So I would just get out of bed and start walking and just figure out why time is so slow. And finally, like when you see the noise of the keys opening the door, there was like an euphoric hurting. Like, I can finally get out of here, get out of this small room that asked me to stay 12 hours a night. That's too long. Like, nobody sleeps that long. Come on. But that's how they do it, scientific or not. Probably less developed compared to other mental hospital. And in the morning, like the food in the morning is the food that actually like the best, because it's not some very garbage Chinese meal with a lot of fat meat. In the morning, they just give you Chinese buns, and you call it baozi, and it has no flavor. It's just like a bread type of stuff, but it's hot, so you eat it in the morning. So I like that a lot. And actually, they don't give you that a lot. If you want to have that morning food, like, people are hungry. People in there are overall hungry, so people are always like, give me more. So they wouldn't always give you more. But my friends I said would just be in the door to smoke a cigarette with me, he would just grab some more and give me, because he doesn't eat that much, and he knows that I want to eat more. So I just really appreciate that friendship. Appreciate all those friendships that I have in there, because it's really pure. Like, it's like the friendship that you have in, just like when you were a baby, you don't do everything, and you another baby, and another baby say, "Hey, I have some food to give to you." So it's like that state, because the hospital treat us like we are just babies in some way. And however, that friend of mine, he was a little bit stubborn. He doesn't want to get locked up in here. I actually try to run away once, because when they send you food, they gotta let the door open up, and I just see, oh, the door open, I can run away, which was so stupid. I can just run away from the mental hospital in China. Am I a Superman? No, I'm not. So I had done that once, and I was into the one person ward and locked up in both my arms and my legs. So there was something that I definitely wouldn't do again. But he was stubborn. Like he said, "Yo, fuck this bullshit. I'm gonna get out of here." And like they have no right. Like what do these doctors know? Like just giving you pills, and he just gets a little bit infuriated, and he tried to run away like 3 or 4 times. And when he ran away, like all the doctors came to him and bring him back and put him also in the one person war room and tie him to the bed, into the bed, and strained. And he would just shout out like the daughter's name, "Yo, you fucking fuck, go come here." What? Like he would just scream for one day. And the therapist actually came in to try to talk to her. What I'm talking about? The therapist actually came in to talk to him because like somehow like me, him, and the therapist daughter became very close because he asked me to come into the room, so I came to know that therapist daughter, and she actually is very, I would say, how to say that word in English? Let me try to figure out. Low voice, but comforting and warm. That's how I would describe. Like she just gave us this feeling. And later, my friend still tried to run out 2 times more and got tied back. And yeah, he stays there a little bit longer. And yeah, we all share snacks. And I got out of the hospital. Probably I shouldn't just wrap it up. Probably if you guys are into about Chinese mental hospital, you guys probably should want to know more. Okay, let me tell you guys something more. And there's a rule that the head nurse said that if you want to pack a cigarette of your own that we give you daily, you have to pick up the cigarette butts and put it in a pack as a qualification to get your cigarettes, because people just throw cigarette butts on the ground. So that's what he did. And yeah, I started doing that too. And my friend didn't. That friend who tried to run away 3 times, who accompanied me to smoke cigarettes, he actually didn't develop this smoking habit. However, I developed this smoking habits, and yeah, I feel bad about it. And every day it's a challenge. I think I'm gonna quit it. I think I'm gonna quit it soon. Because homie Paragi guys said nicotine is bad for knee healing. My knee injury right now is basically killing me on the job market. Like I cannot get basically 95% of the jobs with my knee injury. Like because you have to work. If you have to work, at least you have to be able to walk normally. But I can't. This is bad. And we went out and we start contacting each other and still became great friends after that. And I have my friend circles that I know in the neighborhood, my homies that grew up with, and I also have this friend circle that I happen to just be in the mental hospital just to meet so many incredible persons that suffer from it. However, there's one thing that I also noticed that's really interesting. You guys know schizophrenic people. mostly the hospital takes in schizophrenic people, right? Sometimes they take in people like with depression, which I think I was supposed to be treated like depression, too. And I saw one. I still have. I don't have his contact info, but I talked to him. Like we became really good friends too. And he had a very strong cigarette desire. Every day he got smoked like at least 1.5 packs. He would finish up his cigarette and he would just ask you for more. And yeah, because we are good friends, so he gave me one, and he told me that he's really sad that that has this mental illness, this schizophrenia. And I said, bro, like when I talk to you, you're normal. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Don't worry about it. He said, no. Like if you have schizophrenia, your life is over. And he said, like when he go out of the hospital to go back into society again, he wants to buy some animals like turtles and fish, and mostly turtles and fish, to put them in a river to let those fish and turtles to not get killed, because he feels like he's a sane person because he has schizophrenia, which I totally don't think so. And they're just normal people with medicine on. And if they just keep taking medicines, nothing will happen. But like, the people that actually has schizophrenia, like a little bit of them are just really crazy, and sometimes they can produce a very harmful thing in society, like injuring people, killing people, stuff like that. And that's serious. But those people that I know, they're all like around my age, like 27 years old, 28 years old. Like they are all just really good, decent people with a good heart. Because when he's told me that he wants to like release those animals that he bought to let them be alive instead of getting killed by humans, I just feel like he just has such a good heart. And unfortunately, I didn't have his contact info. And when because when I tell him I'm gonna go out very fast, because I talked to the therapist doctor, and I talked to my doctor, and I know like they just diagnosed me as temporary dysfunction injury, and they don't think I will be staying in there of temporary brain dysfunction, short brain dysfunction. So I know I won't be staying here for a long time. But when he tell me that, are you really gonna go get out that fast? And I kind of tell him, like, tell Joe what I said. Whatever you guess, I tell him sort of like you're joking, and he said, you're joking, you're not getting out, because most patients, they stay in there for months, and a lot of people stay in for years. They don't get out in years, just living in this small building. And I think it's time. So when I get out, he didn't think I'm gonna get out, and I'm out. I'm free, back to society with some bad habits which I didn't have before. So I don't know if there was a good experience or not. I made good friends in there, but I also developed bad habits stemming from that incident in that hospital, smoking, and got fat, and it's hard for me to try to lose it. I pick a very stupid thumbnails in this stream. This is my skinny version, I was that skinny, and now I'm like, look at me. Yeah, it's a stupid thumbnail. This is not doing good. I gotta change this. Definitely not using that thumbnail once again in my lifetime, So guys, since I took the antidepressant yesterday, so it's gonna have some side effects on me. So probably I'm not speaking to coherently today, describing my experience in the mental hospital. So after this stream, whatever question you have about just your being patient's experience in the Chinese mental hospital, I will tell you, because there is some mental hospitals that actually gave you a bit more freedom, like they can even let you get out, but that kind of hospital costs a lot more. The mental hospital I mean costs way less. It's a public mental hospital in a suburb in my city, and yeah, since people got out, one thing that I didn't realize that some of them, they really have schizophrenia. Like they still, when they got out of the hospital, they still try have these illusions from time to time. And a friend of mine, like he actually made cigarettes by himself because he said buying cigarettes is too expensive, which I agree with him. And I think quitting is the best, gotta quit it. He actually made cigarettes by himself, and he tell me that one day he feel like his brain is just starting getting tense, and he realized he's gonna get schizophrenic. So he just immediately called doctor, and doctor just immediately took care of the situation, gave him medicine, and it's cool. So mostly they just take medicine, but he has to get injection each month too for his mental illness containment. And yeah, bro, like he just lives by himself. I kind of think his lifestyle is cool because he lives by himself, and because he's a real diagnosed schizophrenic, he gets like 300-400 of government subsidy each month. And because of that, because of their illness, he also cannot work. But I think he can work. Like he's normal. He has never been crazy or schizophrenic in front of me. In fact, he can just describe when he was being schizophrenic. He can describe that, and I can describe my temporary brain dysfunction. I know what it was like. So if you can describe it, you already know it. How can you just be schizophrenic again? And yesterday, actually, I was hanging out with him, and he told me that there's actually an American movie, and it's about how a schizophrenic person just using this awareness that he knows he has schizophrenia, and his schizophrenia symptom is those kind of illusions, like he's a CIA agent and other stuff. So he uses awareness to overcome his schizophrenia. So overall, my experience in the mental hospital in China is all right, made good friends in there, and also stop my delusion. Bro, I don't know how crazy I would get if I didn't go to the hospital. Will it naturally stop? Probably not. So they gave me medicine, and I stopped taking that medicine for a long time because they just say that if you just move on and you keep taking medicine, you have to keep taking those medicines that try to deal with schizophrenia, and you have to keep taking those medicine. And if you don't take them, you're probably just going schizophrenia again and get sent back to the hospital. And I just stopped taking it for a long time. So they said, like, if you just stop taking the medicine for a long time and you are still just functioning normally in the society without any delusion and illusions, you're cured from that. So only me and that friend who accompanied me to smoke cigarette and we were diagnosed with temporary brain dysfunction. And all other patients, like, they just went out like way later than us. They stay in there for 3 months. Unbelievable. Like 3 fucking months in a mental hospital. That kind of lack of freedom, their lifestyle, is not good. But like old people, I see old people in there are just chilling. I think old people in there, old patients there, they seem to be just using this mental hospital as their destiny place for their whole life, you know. Just chilling in there every day, just sitting in there, not doing anything, and the day is over, you know. That's how they would do it. And guys, excuse me, I'm gonna go smoke cigarettes like a boss. Yeah, that's Matt's smoking cigarettes, and he's still iconic. Let me try to put it up. Define aura. Yeah, here it is. Check it out. Bro, this guy is just so iconic. Like, he's so elegant and good looking, even smoking cigarettes. So excuse me, Obama used to smoke cigarette too, or weeds. I don't know. I think he's definitely not smoking anything right now. And Trump doesn't do any of those things. So in that regard, he encouraged people to not drink and not smoke. I think that's a very good advice, you know, and coming from a president, because his brother died young, being alcoholic because of alcohol. So my father drinks and smokes in a very heavy degree. So I don't know about my father, you know. I hate him, but I care about him at the same time. And yeah, guys, excuse me. Yo, this fucking thumbnail is absolutely lame. I might switch it out. That's next time, I promise. You know, this is still Chinese Lunar New Year's time, and yeah, the only concern that I have right now is my knee. You know, I just want to work, and if I do not work, there's no one supporting me. You know, I would just starve to death. But because of my knee injury, I cannot. The employers won't hire me because of this, and I have to also deal with the chronic pain every day. And sometimes I get painkillers, and right now I think painkillers don't work too. I hope we just can get a little better and a little better every day, but it just stays the same. It's been almost 5 months, so that's absolutely shocking to me that I see all those NBA basketball players, they suffer from a knee injury, and they take months to recover, but surgery and stuff. And I actually got it worse than them. This is like, if I'm an NBA player, this is a career-ending injury, like Derrick Rose. But like, they are NBA players who are rich. They can afford surgery and advanced treatment for their legs. So Derrick Rose still come back to play, but like, he wasn't just as good. But like, I would just straight out retire because right now I cannot find a way to get some money to do a surgery on my knee. It's fucking sad. Things were bad in 2024. Like, just imagine that we are just friends in a mental hospital. For some people it can be comforting. Like my friend who has schizophrenia, real schizophrenia, and he made cigarettes by himself, and he said like that he knows that when he's going to get schizophrenia, he would call doctors. He actually told me that he thinks living in there is good. He thinks living in there, there's a lot of people. You can just chill with all those people. I wish I definitely was flabbergasted. I laugh at it, but like, he wants to go back into a mental hospital because he thinks it's fun, bro. Like, it's not fun. It's boring. It's restricting your freedom, and you don't have enough good food to eat. You eat garbage meal every day. And when I left the hospital, just like my previous friend did to me, like, they were like the two tallest people in that hospital. Like, one is like 6'1", one is like 6 feet, and like my previous friend, he gave all the money that he had and all the snacks to me, and when I went out, I gave all the snacks that I have to that friend, to that friend who is tall, who he also made cigarettes by himself. It's probably I should give them a name, right now as I'm describing it, because just describing them by character every time is a little bit complicated. And like, I guess probably people are not interested in this kind of stuff. Being a Chinese mental hospital, what the hell? Like, this is just so remote from my life. I have no interest in it. And still, it's my experience, and it's definitely one experience that I didn't think that I would have. So just telling you guys. Man, my knee. Like, this used to slowly becoming my slogan. Every day I say, my knee, fuck my knee, just this stopped me from doing the most basic jobs, manual labor. And I hate this situation. I wish somehow I can change it. As I want to say, Mr. B is for giving me more support. Appreciate everyone for your support. Man, I don't know, like, if it's the side effects of the antidepressants or what. I feel like I'm just being too old in this stream, just like Biden, just speaking too incoherently. Yeah, that's what I just think. And since later, let me try to give you the later part of the story, since we got out of the hospital. me and that friend who was highly educated, let's call him A, and a company for cigarettes, we hang out quite a lot, you know. We hang out like locally, just walk with each other and talk with each other about stuff. We became real good friends, but he has a problem himself, you know. He feels like I have too many. He actually texted me like I want to delete you because I feel like you have too many friends and I don't have friends, so I don't have too many friends, so I think this is making me scary. You and I was like, no, you're my brother, bro. Like don't even ever think about that. And that's actually not true. You know, I think as adults we only have a couple good friends in our life. It's all of our life, and he was being like that, and then I think this his only problem. You know, when I was in the hospital, I didn't figure that he has that problem. And since he got out and reached to me, he has a problem. But later, I was just being a good friend to comfort him, and he actually does a stream with me. Once one time, if you guys remember him, like actually back then, because I just went out of the hospital for now a long time, and I was just still, you know, very, I think, disturbed mental state that actually I had that experience. So I was really just thinking too much all the time, and he was just a little bit chill, and he actually, you know, was just being very new to YouTube and just finding out that Builder Bob, which is a good friend on the channel, was commenting, and he was excited. He talked to him for a little bit, and yeah, guys. And the other friend who was very tall, who gave me all his money and his snacks. He actually living in another city, but he came back one time, and he came back. He actually want to work in here, and I recommended him a job, and he went to the job, and he was just instantly employed because how tall he was. You know, it's a security guard job, but it's a good one. It's just the kind of security job that you don't have to do much work. You just fucking play with your phones and check out a little bit, you know. And because he's so tall, he easily got that job. And man, like speaking of security guards, like if I cannot even be a security guard because of my knee injury, because they demand you to be healthy, right? Because it's about security. But it's not only that, it's all the jobs. Like I tell him that I have an injury, and then they say no, we need healthy ones. And he actually went out and he went back home. He went back to the city because he's married and he has a kid, right? So he told me that he missed his family, so he went back to his city after working here in 1.5 months. And since he went back there, things were not good for him. You know, he's saw his kid, which is a good thing. You know, he missed his kid, and he went to the hospital again. And I start contacting him on our WeChat, which is our contact platform, and it's his wife that's responding to me. He's telling me that she's telling me that my friend was not in good state, so she's gonna be in hospital for probably a very long time, which I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, because like there, as you guys know, like my father tried to lock me up. He's always threatened me to send me back to the mental hospital because it's a very bad experience. I hope that it's not the same situation with my brother's situation in another city. because now it's almost Chinese New Year. Actually, after this stream, I'm gonna call him on his WeChat again, and I'm gonna call his phone. Like his phone wasn't phone number just even stop working. Man, I'm so incoherent right now. Fuck this antidepressant. I'm not taking it anymore. And I'm gonna just at this moment, I really care about him. I really just want to call him like right now. But I guess most probably there'll be no answer because we're not in the same city. I cannot check up on him physically to visit his family. So it's only his wife that's responding to me. And sometimes they don't even look at his phones, look at the message that I sent. So yeah, this is Chinese New Year, whatever. You gotta get your husband out in this time, because if you just locked down in the mental hospital, even missing Chinese New Year, you are not getting out. That's a very bad thing. And well, it's been a stream of one cigarette smoking and a lot of wild things that happened regarding to the mental hospital in China. And probably, I just want to say that please don't have a bias on mental patients thinking they're all crazy. They're actually nuts, and some of them are actually very kind-hearted because they think, as I described, their friend is smoked too much cigarettes. He thinks he's sane, and he needs to release animals to let them live, to redeem himself. And he thinks he cannot get married because he has this illness. Getting married will just be bad for others, for his wife. But he doesn't have a wife, so yeah, some of them are very kind-hearted. Some of them can make cigarettes by themselves. Some of them are very highly educated, and some of them are very generous and just being a good friend to me. I don't know why I just became best friends with them in the hospital. Like out of all those people, like we just started connecting with our hearts after our crazy period. And to be honest, like I miss those people, and those people really actually mean a lot to me. Like I would just say that the brother that gave me his snack and money because he's in mental hospital for so long in another city. I'm just so concerned about his situation, although I'm in a bad situation too, I don't know which one is worse, having a mental schizophrenia or having a knee injury that you cannot recover and you gotta suffer chronic pain. One is mental, one is physical. So I got the second one, and it's really making me very depressed, I would say. So if you are generous enough to help me to cure my knee injury with your help with the institution, I would really appreciate you a lot. Man, like I'm worried about my knee right now. I worry about my friend that is in mental hospital for so long because I feel like I'm gonna be so happy that he went out and he's cured, and I can talk to him again. So on that note, I'm gonna wrap up this stream. Michael, this being a very wild and I think bizarre one, just telling you this story, but still, I think you can get some new perspectives on mental patients. Trump probably also should be in the hospital because let's see. I don't know. Okay, before we wrap up, let me finish last cigarette, And I actually want to share something with you guys because today I was on the Reynolds, a Chinese platform, and I got banned from the Reynolds for 15 hours because there was an American that came in, and he started just asking all those curious questions about China. And I said, it's not good to talk about those things in China. You gotta follow the rules here. Like I gotta follow the rules here, because he said that he came to the Renas because of the TikTok ban. So he came here and he just saw people speaking English. So he's lucky to talk to me. And yeah, I got banned because he mentioned about some politics, and I said, let's not talk about that. That's not good, So the Reynolds, a lot of curious foreigners, and it's China. It's Chinese rules. Think about it, Don't ask stupid questions. And right now, I don't know. I'm just a little bit hungry once again. I'm hungry once again, but it's not good to eat before you go to bed because you'll get fat, so that's not good. Man, I wish that in my next stream, I'll be more coherent in describing what I'm experiencing. Like what I'm saying, it almost seems like I'm on weed or something, but I'm not, I'm just fucking being incoherent because of the side effects of the antidepressants. And happy Chinese Lunar New Year. Want to get some food after a stream. What I'm doing is, first I'm gonna go grab some snacks to eat. Second, as I'm doing that, I'm gonna call my friends again to see if he's out and if he's healthy mentally right now. I'm gonna check up on him, just like how on my channels, some really loyal friends just check up on me constantly. We gotta check our friends. Mental health is so important. And also protect your knees. Never let your knee get injured, because probably it can be a just common injury where you recover really fast. But in another scenario, like my situation, it just becomes something that if you don't do an expensive surgery on it, it will just burden you for the rest of your life. It's crazy. Like, I told you guys that I want to sell my apartments. But no, I only have one apartment. I want to sell my apartment for surgery, but bought it for and decorated for almost 600k RMB. But now with the Chinese real estate market down, it can only be sold around 300k. So that's a big loss. I wish it can bounce back. It's my wish the Chinese real estate market can bounce back. So if I can just sell it as the original price we bought it, it will be nice, But it's really hard. Just like how my injury is hard to recover. It's just really hard, You all see China is booming, sort of, but like look at what happened in the real estate market. It's people are getting killed. Like some of them, they take a loan to buy their apartment. Imagine you are taking a loan, like the interest is it's around $1 million. If you take a loan, you gotta pay this amount of money for that apartment, and now it's down to 300K. And I personally suffer a loss of almost half. But if I don't sell it, and a couple of years later, the real estate market of China bounce back, oh, it will be heaven. I can just sell it, and I can do my knee injury. But one bad situation is that Chinese real estate market keep crashing down, and I'm just getting killed on that apartment financially. I hope that's not gonna happen. You know what's the most bothersome about leg injury? It's not that you cannot walk normally, and it's mostly the chronic pain will just make you hard to fall asleep. That's the most prominent problem that I have. Whew. Yo. All right, guys. Oh, bro, it's so fucking bad. It's so fucking bad, bro. I actually miss the comments from you guys. I actually miss the comments from you guys. I don't know why I didn't see the comments this time. It's weird. Let me see. If this is a pre-recorded video, type 111. But definitely, I never released any pre-recorded video. Why would anyone think like this is a pre-recorded video? All right, let me go back to the comments once again. For a guy homie said, "Hey Bill, extreme depression for long enough can cause delusions. The serotonin syndrome from drug interactions didn't help." I might see a message on my other channel. Let me check it out, bro. Bro, I'm seeing the comments now. I don't know why this weird situation. I didn't see the comments this time. You had every reason to experience intense depression and despair with the loss of your mom, your dad's issues, and things you care about crumbling down around you. In my honest opinion, this is where a doctor should have looked into the right supervised use of antidepressants to help with situation. Mr. B says, speaking of smoking, Bill, is cannabis legal in China, bro? Cannabis is very legal in China. If you just smoke cannabis or sell cannabis, you get locked up in jail. There was actually once a Taiwan idol celebrity. They came to mainland China, and he got caught smoking weed, and he got sent to the prison, and he got fucking. This became news, and the national news recorded and reported him for his, confession that I smoke weed in jail uniform, and I smoke weeds. I shouldn't do that. I'm so sad that I did that. So they just really humiliate him for smoking weed. Bro, cannabis is very illegal. That's the thing. I wish it's legal though. I wish it's legal because I wish I can find a substitute for cigarettes. Cigarettes is not good. It's just not good. Right now, I'm really realizing that cigarette is just so bad, for you. And I feel like cannabis can be a good substitute for cigarettes. Like we can probably make cigarettes illegal and probably try to make marijuana a better vice for most people, I think. But it's my opinion, it's my opinion. Like I don't feel like this ever gonna happen because in Thailand, just the neighbor of China, weed is legal too. For I guess that looks like a small amount can equal a fine and 15 days to 2 years in prison. And Mr. Beast, I assume China would be chill like that. But I guess not, bro. China is very intense. China is just so intense that you cannot even imagine how intense it is. So chill is something that's so remote from China. Mr. B says, it's a rough story, Bill. If you are thinking of quitting smoking, I fully support that, bro. Yes. I think I'm gonna quit it. Like we've seen this, we've seen 3 days. This my New Year resolution, Chinese New Year. Used to be a sin. All right, actually, guys, there's one person that I want to mute because I'm a dictator because he doesn't know my situation and he's talking shit, and I don't like that. So, yeah, bro. No, the comments are not showing on my main channel. Let me try to refresh it and try to mute you. This fucking baiting. Like, you will know it. Yeah, this guy is gone. Great, After I refresh, the comments are showing, so I probably should refresh more often. Bro, this essay guy, so he's gone. I'm a dictator, so we're good, I'm a good dictator though, because unlike other dictators like Pol Pot and the Korean bad guy Kim Jong Un, I'm a dictator that actually just love people instead of want to restricting their freedom. Bro, do you guys think I pick up a silly sound? No, though. I want to know that. And Veronica, I haven't heard from you for a long time. nicotine cause bro, you are too smart. like let me try to pronounce this word. Vascularization, less regrowth of blood vessels. Yeah, bro. So slows healings, bro. The thing is that I don't know if my knee can ever heal in my lifetime. So, but regardless, smoking is something that I'm gonna do. Or I say, yeah, true schizophrenia is tough, and it's not always present. But when it is, a person can have some serious delusions. Yes, sir. That's right. My old roommate's sister has it from a doctor misprescribing something, if I remember, and its seriousness comes and goes. But she has to be with family because a flare up can happen randomly. Yeah, bro, that's the danger of it, you know. A real schizophrenic person, like some random thing just can rough their flesh, just makes them go wild, go infuriated, and do some crazy things. So they need their family to take care of them. So all those friends that I know, like I think they are relatively in a good situation. Except my friend, that friend is the tallest. That gave me snacks and money. You know, like I'm gonna call him later. If you're on prescribed antidepressants, they take about 1 week to start being effective, and usually you are advised to stay on them under supervision for at least 1 year. Right, bro? I just have done it to little. I think I haven't just done a 1 year trial of those antidepressants that made me feel bad side effects. Lots of people are substituting vaping here for cigarettes, bro. Like, yeah, vaping is way better than cigarettes. I tried my friend's vape once, and it's good, you know. And I know why he's doing it all the time, but not right now. Both vaping and cigarettes are not good, generally speaking, right? Mr. B said, I like that song. Yeah, bro, that song, After Dark. Amazing song. Really want to play it on the channel for you guys, but, you know, YouTube are restricted. So, probably next time, guys. Now I want to go ahead and hear it after this. Like, bro, do you know the song's name? It's called After Dark by Mr. Kitty. If you don't know, so I hope you can enjoy that song. Mr. B said, "Right view, restricted freedom and unlikely friendship." All right, next time, new LL. Yeah, for I guess I'm not sure the amount of unused real estate has ever been cleared within China to its people, bro. Like there's so many unused and unsold real estate, so many buildings. It's just and they cannot sell it, so that's why the real estate price is just going so bad. Mitsubishi asked if he can get funding for his injury from his supporters, then he doesn't have to sell his home. I wouldn't want him to be without a home, bro. I really appreciate you for that. I really appreciate you for that. And thank you so much for your always more support. All right, guys. And I think we're going to need to hear what an orthopedic hospital thinks could be done surgically for a knee, which probably means some updating imaging is needed, bros. In China, like the medical resources is not very balanced. You know, there's only like 1 or 2 good hospitals in a city, but like in Beijing and Shanghai, it's probably a lot. And in my city, it's just very far away from my home, and yeah. I just financially couldn't do it. That's why. Couldn't afford it. I said, yeah, I've been dealing with health issues myself. Hopefully, I'm getting better little by little. Glad to connect with you again. And for like I said, totally, it's a pretty deathly thing to feel like someone ought to go homeless before asking for help. Horrible attitude, bro. That person is probably a 50-cent army, and I assume he probably just that fat guy that I mentioned that report me to the police. And oops, let me get the camera back. Probably he's that guy, and you know, I know what you look like, fat ass, and yeah, it's that kind of people. And hopefully, hopefully he wouldn't be that kind of a dick once again, because you know. For like I said, by the way, I did send you something on Insta about the person who's trying you. Bro, thank you. I'm gonna check it right after this. Thank you so much. Like, I actually just didn't even know how he's sharing me. I didn't actually watch his whole message because, like, just watching one message of him, I can know what kind of low life scumbag he is, bro. And Instagram, let me check it. Let me check this thing out, bro. Bro, thank you for sending this really amazing information about the fat ass who threatened me, you know, because fuck him, you know, I will just beat his ass with a fucking broken knee right now if he appears in front of me, you know. My hands, I got strength, you know, I'll beat his ass. I'll also remind you as a hospital that might be able to tell you more about your knee. So yeah, distance and money would have to be worked out. At least you could know what, if anything. Yes, bro. Thank you so much. You know, I'm actually, although I cannot financially and do that right now, I'm also looking up the hospitals, looking up the people who actually recover from those hospitals, sharing their experience. So hopefully I'll get that. Anyway, guys, this has been a good stream. I kind of want to wrap up, but I kind of don't want to wrap up right now because today we meet a fucking snake, and probably that means that we can just talk longer because, you know, I used to be fucking just ignore them, but right now, like if I see them, I confront them, you know. So just. Oh, by the way, guys, since I couldn't do most work, Mr. B said, if you're tired, you can call it, bro. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired, but not too tired. You know, since I have this injury, I have to maintain the sales job, the low-paying sales job, for some time because, you know, I cannot find other work, and other employers won't hire me. This is just an income absolute killer. And that sales job, because I feel like I'm not a good salesperson at all. Like, so it's a challenge for me, but in this situation, whatever challenge I have to face it. So would keep the pressure of doing the sales job. They ask you to work the whole day without any personal time and only pay you 2.5K a month, 2.5K RMB, which is for 6 days a week of work and each and every second of personal time. I think that's just a bad job. But for a person who has a broken knee, who cannot find our job, no matter how bad it is, I still gotta do it. You know, David Goggins tells you, whatever challenge, just face it. And yeah, hate sales job, but I gotta face this sales job. I'm gonna try to really do this sales job, you know. Or guys, also the disability community nearby. Granted, thereby they probably help those with very serious issues, but maybe you could help them English speaking if they help you, bro. Right now it's Chinese Lunar New Year still. Like you'll be about 5 days later, this festival will get wrapped up. So right now, all the institutions, even the hospitals, they are all just under during New Year vacation or day off right now. So right now, all those institutions are not functioning right now. I can only reach out to them after the Chinese Lunar New Year. For like I said, it's about $350 month, by the way, bro. Like, for like I said, oh, that's right. Everyone is off and celebrating. Yes, bro. Everyone is off and celebrating. And I didn't even watch the most viewed and the most, I think, comma TV show in China called Chunwan, which people just watch in this festival at night. And it's just a bunch of celebrity performing all kinds of stuff to say Happy New Year. And my family used to have the tradition of watching it. My mom used to like to watch it, you know. Although it's boring, my mom watched it. And my mom watched it with my aunt. And yeah, it's just a family feeling. I like it. And now I cannot experience it again, you know. Because like if it's just watching the TV show, no matter how boring it is, but it's this specific timing, this very important, crucial timing of a year where you get to reunite with your family and celebrate. If you just watch it and you get bored, but it's with your family, it's a family feeling, you know. You can increase it. But I haven't watched TV for a long time. Except the fact that I was in a mental hospital. I watched some TV because, you know, but it's some very bad TV because those people who control the remote, they just switch it to those like very fake fighting Japanese in World War II TV show, you know, just Chinese communist forces fighting Japanese army. And it's just a little bit too dramatic. And those old people like to watch it. I personally don't, you know. There is actually one show that I like, and it's about a bunch of very defeated Chinese nationalist army soldier. They were defeated by Japanese army so much, and they just stay together in a back area, and they just, you know, are depressed all day. And one day, officer come in, and he says, "I know you have been defeated by the Japanese army. I know you are struggling with what kind of a soldier you are now. Right now, I'm giving you this." And he just pulls out the machine gun and he shoots. And later, she pulls out another machine gun, and rifle, and a motor. So a motor's fire, and he said, fight with me, I'll equip you with these weapons. And that show, if you like it, it's called 我的团长我的团 in Mandarin. It's and it also includes an American scene in it. Funny enough, it's called my regiment. I will just probably give it later if you guys are interested. There includes an American, Americans are here to help. Americans are here to offer advanced combating strategy and equipment against Japanese army and military, right? So there was a scene where like this American soldier was captured by the Japanese, and the Japanese just fucking use this soldier as probably I can pull all this to show you guys what's it like. Let me try to show you guys. Probably not, it's too hard to find. Like they just torture this American officer to death in front of those Chinese soldiers, because the Chinese soldiers were surrounded by Japanese elements. And it's very sad thing, Actually, I cry from that scene, because the American is here to help. And he got captured by Japanese. And in that scene where he was being tortured to death in front of the Chinese army, he was still talking shit to those Japanese fucking invaders, He was still being a real G, just talking shit, say, you motherfuckers are just fucking soft, stuff like that to the Japanese soldiers. So I love him. I love that show. It's a great show. I highly recommend any people who are interested in China to check it out. It's called 我的团长我的团. The actors, I'm so sorry for what Japan did to you guys. It's sickening, bro. Yeah, World War II is sickening. Japan back then is sickening, but still, like, that's why Chinese entertainment industry makes so many shows, like patriotic shows, about fighting Japanese. And I wish there could be more quality instead of quantity, because the quality is just really off of those shows. And Americans were also fucking tortured by Japanese, like Pearl Harbor attack. Like, this is what they did. Like, Japan back then is sickening, just invading people, attacking people in schools. That's what they did. But you know what? China won, America won, and we beat their asses. So in the end, it's a good thing. And I'm definitely patriotic. And if I have to see me versus the snitch who reported me to the police with false accusations and with his false manufactured evidence, with his sensitive comments in my comment section, if it's me versus him, it's a patriotic Chinese versus a fucking nationalist Chinese. I'm on the right side, he's on the wrong side. So, motherfucker, you fat ass, you better sit down and just fucking cry. I don't know about that motherfucker. I don't know why that person was that sickening about me, and even though he knows the situation about my mom. For example, my grandpa was in the Pacific Theater, bro. I love you so much, and I love you, granddad. Like, he was in the Pacific Theater, just helping China to fight against Japanese invasion. Amazing, courageous, brave, honorable. Your granddad is. Every person who gives their life to fight Japanese every person who was on the military to fight the Japanese back in World War II, regardless of Chinese or Americans, are heroes. They're real heroes. Like I said, it's funny. We had world movies from probably the 50s to the late 70s, and then it became a lot more sporadic, and mostly it focused on the European theater or Vietnam, bro. Yeah, that's right. Like hardly you see a movie it's about the Pacific theater. It's always about Vietnam or the European theater. Like the Americans' actions in the Pacific theater is intense, and it's really what made Japan surrender. So I wish there could be more movies on there, you know. And I know a couple of those movies, and I think you guys definitely have watched it too. Flags of Our Father, right? Flags of Our Father is a movie depicting the Pacific theater in World War II. The Acorns of Truth. Like I said, fantasy or revenge prime is most focused on the German Nazi guys. Or, of course, no one thinks badly of Germany anymore. Yeah, bro. The thing in China is that people still think badly about Japan. Like Japan was back in World War II. The Japan was different, you know. It's different Japan. It's a Japan that got beaten and changed, but people just generally don't recognize that, you know. And that's sort of about politics, so I'm not gonna talk about that, you know. Like most World War II vets he never talked much about it. Yeah, I heard about that too. Like those heroes, they never talk about it. And I like the movie Saving Private Ryan too. And when I see the comments of the last scene, like a lot of people commented that they actually have met vets, and those vets just don't talk about it because it's just a very, very graphic, traumatic experience for them. So shout out to all those brave men. You know, you guys made the people who have the freedom to live, you know, free world. And Ronnie say, "Hey Bill, stay strong, my man. I recently lost my best friends and my grandpa, and shortly after my grandma through COVID. So yeah, you can imagine, bro. Hey Ronnie, bro, you know you can stay strong and you can stay emotional too from time to time. It's definitely a tough thing, you know, bro. I feel you, bro. I feel you because I lost both of my grandparents, my mom's side of grandparents and my father's side of grandparents at a very early age. So it's only remained my father and me in this family units. And then I lost my mom. So I'm basically just alone, don't have a family, bro. So sometimes I get really emotional thinking about my family members. Sometimes I have to keep going because I know that, hey Morris, like your grandma, your best friend, and your granddad definitely want you to stay strong and keep going, bro. So, homie, take it easy and cry from time to time if you want to, because I know how sad it is. She said, "Damn, Morris, bro. You know, because it's really weird. Let me guys actually show you this. Let me guys actually show you this. because when people die, we'll have save a picture of them in our family frame, frame. And in this place, where me and my father live together, I have my grandparents' photos and I have my mom's photos. Let me actually show you guys. And when I look at it, it's just so tough for me, because hey fellas, let me show you guys. This is a desk. This is a desk that I used to do my homework on. There's my mom. I love my mom. Mom, I love you. I wish I was still out there in another dimension, living happily without the pain. My grandfather, my grandmother, and my mom's side of the granddad and grandma also died, but we didn't have their photos in here. It's hard, because everybody around me, they got their family intact. They haven't lost their family, but I have to be in this situation, just like Ronnie's situation. Can't really see, bro. Let me try to switch the lights on and put it in here. Can you see now? Yeah, I think you can see it. So, bro, I think the toughest thing in the world, it's not my knee injury, although it's serious, but the toughest thing in the world is to see your family members suffer, to see the family members that you love to suffer or die, that's the most sufferable. That's the most excruciating thing, Oh man, oh my God. Oops, with this lights on, I don't look that fast, so I kind of like it. When I say what's going on in the world, Frog, I said, yeah, Japan's national culture is entirely different now, and hats off to them for making those changes. Yes, definitely, bro. Japanese is totally a different country, and I wish more and more Chinese people can realize that, we can definitely carry the hatred we have against Japan, the old Japan back in World War II, but it's now a different Japan. By the way, I'm using my work phone to streams. If I cannot do this sales job because I don't like it, and I don't think if I'm good at it, so the boss probably will fire me if I don't get enough clients, and it's really changing for me. If I lost that job, I won't have those work phones, so I will only be able to stream on one channel of mine, and without the help of another this phone. And it's a very unpromising job, You just start to just contribute all your hours. Like the boss literally command me to contribute all my hours to work. After work, still check it out. In the company, work on it. After work, check it out. And he said it's company culture, and I would say, fuck that, you know. If I don't have an injury and that is a job that doesn't require and it doesn't have barrier of entry, like I definitely would not do that job in any circumstance unless I have an injury that just seriously stop me from finding jobs. Mr. B said, right, Ferrari. Ferrari guy said, very sorry, Ronnie. That's tough. Hard to lose those you care about. Mark said, that's all we can do is keep going. What's happening can't really see because it's dark. Bill, my friend, feels emotion, breath wastes. Yes, thank you. It will get easier. I think, yeah, I'm still a bit raw, but I come to my senses, bro. Bro, definitely talk to your friends, you know, talk to your friend in the situation. Talk with your other family relatives. It's what I did, you know. I basically just cry a month, but my mom's side of the family is like, just check up on me, and my friends, you guys, check up on me, you know. So it's so important. I have so much gratitude for my mom's side of the family and you guys, my friend. I appreciate you and love you guys so much for checking up on me, you know. And hey, Ronnie, bro, please just really connect with your friends and let them check up on you from time to time, because sometimes like thoughts will get dark, you know. I thought about suicide, you know. Sometimes thoughts will get dark, so let them check up on you. For guys, if AIK, there is no exclusion for prior injuries when you get man insurance in China. And I don't know, and what local who benefits there are for insurance beyond employer provided in spots. At least there's that AFAIK. Bro, thank you so much for this information. But I gotta still try to hustle in that sales company until that boss fire me. As far as I know, oh bro, first time I heard about this abbreviation. Oh man. Lonely road, take me home to the place we were wrong. Where to go now? It's been a ghost town. I'm still here all alone. If you can salvage my soul. I just fell in love with this MGK song for such a long time, you know, this Lonely Road sounds that MGK had. I think I cannot play it, but I just sing it. Lonely Roads, and yeah, it's also about struggling families, challenge, and for example, I would think your current employer would provide access to insurance, bro. He doesn't do that, you know. Zero, you know. He's like the most unprofessional employer that I have encountered so far, you know. He didn't even sign contract with the employees. Like, you can just come and you can just go. Like, it's like that, like no insurance, no nothing, and he demand you to just check out with clients every day, every hour, and don't even sleep much, and just pay you that little money. So if I just have a recovery and I can go to a first-tier city, I would just do some work to sell rent for a downtown area job, and things will get better. But yeah, that's my sticking point. It's my knee, and my employer, he's definitely so bad, you know, like using these breakings of labor laws, obviously, and 6 days a week, and full time of work and full time of your personal time to do the job. And yeah, I need to get that. I still have to keep on doing that job, you know. And right now, I really wish that the Chinese New Year festival would just end, and I can just start working, and I can just start saving some money, at least for basic survival, you know. All right, guys, I think this has been such a random stream, you know. This is so random. I first talk about my experience in the mental hospital, and later I just noticed that I didn't see comments, and I check out, like, you guys out there, like, I didn't see all of you guys on this streaming platform. It's my YouTube, so, and I went on YouTube and said, oh, you guys are all here, all my homies and good friends are here, you guys. So, oh man, Mr. Beast, bro, yeah, we just done that, bro. Farraga, bro, it is too educated. I'm just like a primary school student compared to you, bro. I'm like a primary school student, and you are a teacher. You are Tom Hanks. You are Tom Hanks because his role in Saving Private Ryan is that he's a teacher back home teaching English, and you are like the English teacher to me, brother, for real. Can you say, hey, God bless Bill? Thank you, Kenice. God bless you too. God bless all of our friends in this chat, in this stream, or in this channel, like all of you guys. Ronnie, God bless you. For our guy homie, God bless you. Mr. Beast, God bless you. But God bless all of you guys. And bro, my teacher, sensei, is that what's it called in Japanese? Sensei. All right, guys. No, finish up this cigarette. So, give me 1 second. Thank you, Mr. Beast, for saying that it was a good stream, bro. I think I was over the place, and yeah, I definitely can do better with more structure next time. But definitely, I appreciate you saying that, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your moral support. Thank you so much for your love, bro. All right, let me. So I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna continue this stream until I go to sleep. So right now, what I'm gonna do is to boil water and boil some water, get some sleeping pills. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. More says, stay strong, keep loving, and peace. Peace out, Bill. Cheers night, everyone. Hey, guys. See you guys later. 奶茶联盟，新年快乐，新年快乐，奶茶联盟。 Cheers, everyone. Have a good one. Have a good day. I hope you'll be enjoying your day. You'll be enjoying your meal. You'll not be thirsty. You'll not be hungry. You'll have delicious food and delicious drink. Hopefully, it's not Coke. I mean, Pepsi. 奶茶. Hey guys, there's actually a Mandarin speaking from here, so I'm gonna speak to him in Mandarin for a little bit of time. 奶茶联盟很久没看见你了，新年快乐，新年快乐，祝你新年心想事成，然后一切都更好。So， 其实看到中文的这评论，我是非常触动的，因为毕竟这么多年了，可能你看我之前频道，你也知道，很少有中文的评论了。Alright guys, let me just light on a cigarette. Okay, now the cigarette is on. So the boss said I smoked cigarette for too long. He said my cigarette break is too long, you know. Let me come back and see this, guys. Like the boss, because he wants to absolutely exploit like every second of your life. He told me that my cigarette break is too long, but actually I smoke cigarette really fast. Like I finished like the quickest among all my peers, and he says that, and he was bullshitting. What can I do? You know, like he's a boss, so no, I wouldn't talk shit just straightly to his face. But if I have a normal need, probably I will, you know, because this is what some people do in China right now. Just, you know, if you have a bad boss, you know, you be a bad employee to him. But I'm not gonna be a bad employee. I will still hustle to do the work right, hopefully. And yeah, guys, priority first. Finishing up this cigarette, so I'll be back later. You know, nicotine is bad, and people used to deal with stress, pain, but it's naturally not a good thing compared to marijuana, in my opinion. In my opinion. And by the way, guys, like Ferrer guy mentioned, his granddad is in the Pacific Theater. Like, if you like are interested in the Pacific Theater, you can watch movies Flags of Our Father and Letter from Iwo Jima, directed by Clint Eastwood. It's good movies and depicting the Pacific Theater in both ways. But guys, is vaping available there? It's kind of funny because as far as I know, China was the main birthplace of e-cigarettes, bro. Vaping used to be in there, but now I don't see anyone vaping. I think with the government ban vaping, I think, then they just stopped vaping, you know. I think that's what happened. It's I don't know it's a ban or restriction that made vaping really unavailable in China. That's what happened, you know. Okay, right now I'm gonna go get my sleeping pills and this calcium vitamin D tablets, which the doctor said can help with my injury a little bit, but I don't see it working. But I'll keep eating it because there's no other choice I have, you know. Actually, I eat 2 tablets of it at once. So probably I'm eating too much of this calcium vitamin D tablets for my injury. I'm probably eating too much of it right now because I really want my knee to heal, but this really isn't working. But I'm still eating too much of it because there's no other options I have. All right, guys, let me try to give me a second. All right, here we go. Let me go to finish this and my sleeping pill, you know. This is my sleeping pill, and I will just rip it to like this, and I will only eat one part of it, you know, 2 part. I eat one part of it. You somehow I want to sleep deeper and sleep longer. I will use a whole tablet. I'll just eat it. But I think once it's better, you know, it's better that you don't rely on sleeping pills too much. I know that. Yeah, now I finish up eating up my tablets. I'm back, fellas. I'm back. And let me check out if there's any comments on my second channel of it. Because, you know, they was so strange. I didn't know that you guys were there in the first place. Yeah, bro. Saw it. So, but fellas, streaming from for guys, there are other supplements, conjuring, etc. But yeah, knee stabilization and possibly ultimately surgery, bro. Like I see all the other people who suffer from this mind injury, like they're all eating these tablets, and yeah, like I hardly see a successful recovery story without surgery. So, and actually, like when I was in the hospital, I asked the doctor if I can just get some fluids that can strengthen my bone, and he said it doesn't work on your injury. It's not like that, you know, because you know my injury is that complicated. Chondroitin. Oh my god, you know, I really hate the fact that I'm just really affected by this knee so much. Let me stretch a little bit. Gonna meet up with my hometown boys in a couple of days, and you know, they'll see me limping, and yeah, I cannot just get my daily life right with this knee injury. But let's talk about other stuff. You know, I have this thing, but we are on a stream. We can talk about a lot of things. You probably have tears scaring and possibly floating tissues. Yes, bro, I have floating tissues, and it needs to be taken care of, bro. Like, yes, my injury is a lot, you know. Not only is the one that caused the pain, but also the one on my tendon and other kind of important stuff, you know, minuscule. B said, Bill, you play video games, bro? Like, good question. I used to play video games a lot, you know. When I was young, I used to play video games a lot. When I was like 17 to 20 years, or 17 to 19 years old, in that period, I play a lot of video games, but it's only one game. It's called AVA, and it's a shooting game. And you just, you know, match with your enemies, and you just start to showcase who got better shooting skills, who is faster. And I love that, you know. I used to be killing a lot of people and just top one in one match, but sometimes I'm not feeling in the zone. Like the day that I'm just not in the zone, I was just fucking just getting killed so much, and I don't get kills. So sometimes I suffer, sometimes I'm like a beast, which like I'm just very unstable in my video game performance, bro. Also, I play NBA 2K a little bit with my friends, but you know, back when I was 20 years old, I think we just play NBA 2K against each other with my hometown boys, because we were still in university and we have a long you know, summertime and wintertime day off from school, you know. So we just, that was fun, you know, bro. What's your favorite video game? Do you play video games a lot? Yeah, at the moment, yes, I don't play video games. I don't have a computer, and I haven't used. My boss just fucking added everybody in my work group, so I'll check it later. It's still on day off, so I haven't played games for a long time, bro. Actually, I have downloaded a lot of games on my iPhone, and when I play it right now, because of what I've been through, I just find like it's just games, it's just made by people, and I just don't find it interesting in it right now. You know, I don't find it interesting in play video games right now. But I used to be so enthusiastic about that game, that shooting game, man. It's crazy. She said, I do adventure games. Chose that, yeah, bro. That's wonderful. Like when I was a very little kid, I also play a very crappy adventure game on my phone, and you know, it was I don't know how I can play for so long. Probably because I was just a kid. I just find it so enticing to not play, and yeah, adventure game is awesome. I like that category. But I said, meanwhile, here I'll hear about Borderlands series, The Witcher series, Dishonored, Dragon Age. Oh wow, all those games. Yeah, I would assume like those games are amazing. Like if a game can help you better, let's say just feel in the zone and feel comfortable, I don't definitely think it's a good thing for you, you know. So video games is cool, but in China, video games are actually very stigmatized for a very long time. You know, actually there was like a specifically established hospital for people who youngsters who play video games too long, and their parents would send them to those locations, this hospital, and that hospital would just use electricity to electrify those people terrible stuff. Terrible. You cannot be called a hospital, and it got exposed. So the stigma of just video game is just very bad. And since that incident, like they got exposed in public's eyes, people just start to destigmatize video games a little bit right now. Yo, guys, I wish one day we could just be chill out here, just playing with NBA 2K against each other. I think that would be fun, you know. I will use Michael Jordan. You can use Kobe, and yeah, let's have a fight. Let's have a match. Yeah. I'm not too good at video games. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not too good at it. I'm not too stable. Jig says that would be dope. Yeah, definitely, yes, sir. We just like if let's say if I'm out of China, like I can just do marijuana, but in China I can't. You know, it's illegal stuff. Don't do it in China. I'm just saying if I'm out of China, like it's legal out of China. So if you do it and chilling and just playing NBA 2K against your friends. Oh my God, it's some good entertainment, you know. It's better than traveling, I guess. Burger said, yes, video game addiction is a thing, but that's an excuse. Excessive treatment usually reserved for unremitting depression. Yes, bro, like he used it on people who play video games. This absolutely anti-human. Like, how can any person think he can do that to a person who play video games? This some Nazi stuff. This some fucking World War II Japan stuff. This inhumane. That needs to be stopped. And fortunately, it got stopped. So, all right. So it's a good thing. It got stopped. All right, guys, I'm gonna continue to speak some Mandarin to this Mandarin speaking fellow. 奶茶们说祝 Bill 新的一年心想事成，哈哈。我英文不好，所以不常跟上你的直播啊。我懂的。奶茶联盟其实，如果那个我的评论区或者看我直播的那个朋友们有更多中国人的话，我直播我真的想用中文，我真的想用中文。对，谢谢你，也祝你新的一年，都心想事成，然后更上一层楼，身体更健康，然后生活更快乐、更幸福。等会一段时间看看Bill，祝你顺利。OK， 谢谢你哦，奶茶联盟兄弟，谢谢你 ，Thank you。Like I said, those possibly helpful supplements in Mandarin. 葡萄糖胺、软骨素. Bro, like when I bought these tablets, it's actually tell me that you just combine all those supplements in one tablet. This was a marketed this product as, and it's a cheap one, so I don't think it's really like that. So I don't really think it's like that, but it's a cheap one, I now buy really cheap stuff because of my situation. Oh, I want to drink some water, guys, so be back in a minute. Just drink some water. 1, 2. 祝奶茶联盟这位朋友顺利，很开心看到你今天。Oh, guys, back just fine. Let me actually put more, but I'll drink it later because it's boiling hot water. I'll drink this one later. Sorry for burping. My bad. You know, in this Chinese Lunar New Year celebration time with my aunt, you know, my aunt, she's such a good person. Love her to death. Like, all we eat is hot pot, you know, just hot pot, you know. It's simple, but in the meantime, it's delicious. But in the past years, in Chinese New Year time, all we do is just cook out all the kinds of Chinese traditional food, you know. So it's a very different years, I would say. And I hope it's for a good one, you know. I hope it's for a good one for all of you guys. 2025 is gonna be good for all of my homies out there. For a guy, Mr. Beast, 奶茶联盟, it's gonna be good for all of you guys. 2025, hope, and 2026. And I hope that Trump will not be a problem, and he will add to you guys. I hope so, you guys Americans, and you guys have a new president. And one thing that I found funny, you know, like I don't know if I should talk about this today. Like, you know, I actually watch the Daily Show for Jon Stewart for the most part, and he would just, you know, has a Daily Show episode, and the last episode he talked about this advanced Chinese AI companies is competing with US ChatGPTs and stuff. You know, he just reported about that. This Chinese AI called, sorry for burping, for DeepSeek, called DeepSeek. And later, Jon Stewart was saying, actually, let me try to just play it for you guys. Let's see what it's about. It's Jon Stewart said, you know, the police officers out there, it's not me saying that. It's a comedy. It's just Jon Stewart said that, you know. So it's just one person that, university teacher of me. She just saw that Chinese version of that, or translated, and she was just being so gleeful, saying, haha, China is so strong right now. I'm proud of that. Yeah, you should be proud, but like, you only see part of it. You didn't see the second part about it, where Jon Stewart also talk about, you know, China's, why DeepSeek is able to compete with ChatGPT and American AI, because China's labor laws and stuff like that, you know, that's what Jon Stewart said. That's why China just has that new breakthrough in AI. Okay, Mr. B said, yes, thank you, Bill. I hope it is good for all of us. Actually, let me try to play this Jon Stewart thing on this work phone. The Daily Show. So the problem is that university teacher, he only saw the first part, and she was gleeful, and I saw the full part. I just think, yeah, it's kind of funny, but like, she's just saying that. Let me show you guys how Jon Stewart play it. Yeah, this one right here. This one right here. I found it, guys. Found it, guys, for you.
DeepSeek sounds like what you might use it for. China's even beating us at naming shit. By the way, I do know this is bad news financially, but is anyone else somewhat excited that AI had its job replaced by AI? But listen, man, this is a minor setback. We will bounce back. Russia had Sputnik, and it spurred us on to land on the moon. I'm sure it's not going to be that bad. Has Chinese AI put American AI out of a job? I mean, I'll find out. Siri, how bad is it?
John, check out my OnlyFans.
No! Send me a link. But enough about the apparently tenuous underpinning of everything we've banked our entire future economy on. What's the news freaking out about closer to home? Friday night massacre.
Just for Trump. Yeah, I didn't see the part that Jon Stewart. He basically just talked about this Chinese new AI thing that's competing with ChatGPT, American AI, and he said, just roast the American. That's a good thing. You can roast America, but you only makes America stronger, right? With those roasts. But I'm sorry, that teacher, she didn't get it. Like, it doesn't mean this he's really, Jon Stewart is really bashing on the fact that China is beating the United States in AI. He's just roasting. You understand, it's comedy, but she sees it as some real prideness in that comedy because of. But she doesn't see the full part. Is my main point, Bro, fam, I'll be honest. I think recently, although I broke my knee, but I'm still a little bit wild, and I still can not contain myself from talking about politics a little bit. Although I'm trying my best to follow the lines. And Jon Stewart is awesome, and sometimes he would mention China and make China look good, and later he would just tell the facts about China, which is an interesting thing. And the teacher did say, like, Jon Stewart just roast China about you're joking with about the labor laws and some stuff in China. This American thing is bad. But I have no opinion. It's Jon Stewart said it, So, police officer, I just really love China. I just really love China for real. But I also love comedy. I think comedy is a good way for loving your own country. If you really check the full part, you'll be a more sensible person if you check the full part. Be said, laugh my ass off. Jon Stewart is awesome. The mouth. Bro, for a guy just came up with a new word that I still didn't understand. FTTT. What's that about? What does FTTT mean, bro? Homie. Let me check what time is it though. All right, I think this is good, I think this is good, it's just about the time I'm about to go to sleep. I can just wrap up with you guys, doing a lovely stream, connecting from one part of the world to another part of the world with love, with care, with human emotions. I love this kind of stream. Although today I'm very incoherent all over the place, so I want to apologize for that. Braga says, "This is a noise. You make that something funny." Oh. bro, some same sort of thing. Oh, bro, I got you now. And hang out with my friends because they are so also patriotic. It's cool to be patriotic. I am patriotic too, but they just whenever they speak about America, they just have this hatred, and then when they speak with Japan, they also have this hatred. And sometimes when I try to tell them that actually they're not that bad, they're not as bad, as evil as you might think, but it's been ingrained in their brain, so it's hard to really convince them about this kind of things. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking in the stream. I love all of you guys, Mr. Beast, Funny, Ferrari guy, and all of you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna wrap up the stream, and if you want to support this channel and help me to heal my knee injury, you can support this channel with the links in the description. And on that note, I'll see you guys later. I love you guys. Peace out, fam. Love ya.